there's one film franchise that I hold in the highest regard, it would have to be The Lord of the Rings. No matter how many times I watch them, how much I learn about it, or times I quote the movies themselves,
a wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
they never get old to me. One major aspect of the plot for these works of art are the weapons themselves. They're incredibly significant, often bestowing power upon a rightful user or allowing others to channel influential magic. One weapon in particular that has always intrigued me is Bilbo's, and later on Frodo's, sword Sting. Beautifully subtle and curved in design, this blade has been present at many pivotal moments throughout the Fellowship's long and arduous journey. However, its ability to glow blue when orcs are nearby can help us learn a little more about this vast world Tolkien created.
Greetings, Legionnaires. Today I'm going to take it upon myself to educate you on who is, in fact, an orc within the Lord of the Rings film adaptations. I'll be focusing on these films in particular because, honestly, I'm not well versed enough in the books. Sting doesn't seem to be as prominent in the Hobbit trilogy, and well, they're just my favorite films of all time. So, let's get to it!
One big aspect of these amazing films is that they don't always outright explain everything to the viewer. You are presented with elements and must piece them together yourself, and I think Sting is a perfect embodiment of this. Our facts are thus: Sting is a blade of elven make, Bilbo owned it for decades, and it radiates blue when orcs are in the vicinity. The way I've come to understand it is as follows. Sting acts as an early warning device for when some of Middle-earth's most foul bipedal agents of evil are nearby. We first see this in the harrowing sequence set in the Mines of Moria. Never forget who kicked this whole thing off.
Fool of a took.
But it does lead to Gandalf leveling up, so I'm not too mad about it. Before the goblins show up, we see Sting glimmer to warn of the upcoming onslaught. The only other time we see this effect take place in the first film is at Amon Hen towards the end of Fellowship. Aragorn turns the ring down, well done buddy, but urges Frodo to flee as orcs are clearly nearby. I'll have a follow-up video describing the differences between orcs, goblins, uruks, and uruk-hai from the films for you soon. But in the meantime, Sting doesn't differentiate. They're all orcs to it. While Frodo and Sam's journey in Two Towers is indeed perilous, the threats that oppose them are not directly that of orc. In Return of the King, though, we see that Sting hasn't lost its edge. He got the point. I have a mandatory quota of sword jokes I must meet, and I think we just fulfilled it. After Sam's defeat of Shelob, we see that Sting alerts Sam to take the precious and scram. We then see that lovely alert system act as an instant kill device when Gorbag gets offed. Man, the hobbits sure do love to stab. This is the last time we see Sting light up in the trilogy. But if you're still confused at home, I'm going to rapid fire who is and isn't an orc according to Sting in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Here we go. Goblins are orcs. Gimli, not an orc. Legolas, not an orc. Uruk-hai are orcs. Merry, not an orc. Pippin, not an orc. Samwise, not an orc. Boromir, not an orc. Aragorn, not an orc. Gandalf, not an orc. Orcs are orcs. Gollum, not an orc. Shelob, not an orc. Ringwraiths, not orcs. The Watcher, not an orc. And lastly, Bilbo. Not an orc. I'd still keep my eye on him.
Legionnaires, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and a huge thank you to all the elves in Rivendell for letting me hang out in their library. They educated me. It's been a few weeks of, information, and they just wanted to say hi. Again, Elrond, Elrond. Thank you so much. But if you guys want to tell me what is your favorite Lord of the Rings film, and maybe which of the orcs are your favorite, down below in the comments. I'm going to have a follow-up video to this one talking about the differences between orcs, goblin, uruk, and uruk-hai. So if you want to see more of that, then stay tuned. But if you want to support us, consider checking out our Patreon and all the links down below. Thank you guys so much, and until next time, just remember to adapt and overcome. I'm wearing a Kingdom Hearts shirt because it's the closest thing I had to Lord of the Rings, and it's kind of like a ring shape, you see?